Popular Resistance Committee in Gaza doesn't recognize a Hamas-declared ceasefire with Israel, but will temporarily abide by it, a spokesman for the group said. At least 12 rockets were fired at southern Israel on Monday after Hamas announced the ceasefire. The Iron Dome missile defense system succeeded in intercepting some of the rockets, others exploded, causing damage but no injuries. Israel has denied it's a partner to any ceasefire agreement. "We did not sign an agreement with Hamas, not directly or indirectly," an official in the Prime Minister's office said. Israel is following the implementation of the ceasefire. If they continue shooting, we will respond accordingly, he added. After intensive talks with the different Palestinian groups in Gaza, Egyptian authorities informed Hamas leaders that a ceasefire agreement would go into effect. Many Hamas leaders have reportedly gone into hiding, fearing they will be targeted by Israel. The era of Muammar Gadhaffi is over, the leader of the Libyan opposition Transitional National Council Mustafa Abdul Jalil declared Monday, after rebel forces said they'd seized most of the capital, Tripoli. Gaddafi's whereabouts, however, remain unknown. Some reports claim he has already fled the country, others say he is believed to be hiding in the maze of bunkers underneath his compound in the capital. Jalil cautioned the public of the challenges that lay ahead. Speaking at a press conference in the eastern city of Benghazi, he said, "We're on the threshold of a new era and will work to establish the principles this revolution was based on." Rebel National Transitional Council coordinator Abdul Dabechi confirmed that Gaddafi's younger son, Saif al-Islam, has been captured. The International Criminal Court in The Hague confirmed he had been held and said he should be handed over for trial. Gaddafi's eldest son, Mohammed al-Gaddafi, has also surrendered to rebel forces. Ankara informed the United States it may cut political and economic ties with Israel over Jerusalem's refusal to apologize for the deaths of 9 Turkish nationals on board the Mavi Marmara last year. Turkish Prime Minister Recep Tayyip Erdogan is also considering visiting the Gaza Strip. Meanwhile, UN Secretary-General Ban Ki-moon informed Israel that he was postponing yet again the publication of the Palmer Commission report on the Mavi Marmara incidents last year. He said it was to give both sides additional time to reach an agreement that would obviate the need to release the report. Israeli officials said Turkey asked to postpone the publication of the report. The Palmer Commission report, which has already been written, is widely believed to uphold the legality of Israel's naval blockade of the Gaza Strip and its rights to intercept vessels trying to break the blockade. Iran is transferring centrifuges from its Natanz nuclear facility to bunkers in the Fordo nuclear enrichment plant in the north, Feridun Abbasi Divani said. Transferring the centrifuges of the Natanz site to Fordo is underway with full observance of standards, Abbasi Divani, head of the country's atomic energy organization, said. He said a number of centrifuges had already reached the Fordo plant, the country's second-largest enrichment site located near the northern city of Qom. In June, he said plans were underway to transfer 20% of the country's uranium enrichment to the Fordo plant. Since Iran has raised the level of enrichment to 20% last year, it has produced over 56 kilograms, about half the amount needed for a weapon. The Iranian Foreign Minister Ali Akbar Salahi said the International Atomic Energy Agency was informed of the transfer of nuclear activities to the Fordo plant. Syria's President Bashar Assad scoffed at calls by the US administration and other Western leaders to step down, calling their statements worthless. Such remarks should not be made about a president who was chosen by the Syrian people and who was not put in office by the West. A president who was not made in the United States, Assad said Sunday night in a televised interview on Syrian state television. Ignoring the fact that hundreds of Syrian civilians have been killed in anti-government protests at the hands of security forces, Assad declared that the situation in the country is better than ever. Unfazed by calls in the West for military intervention, Assad issued a veiled threat to those considering such steps. Any military action against Syria will have much more implications than they can bear for many reasons, he said. One must take into account Syria's geopolitical position, as well as it has in its possession capabilities even the West is unaware of, he said.